So, welcome back to another episode, I guess, of the Deal Sheet. We do have two here we goes once again in this episode, and a here we go soon in this episode. Two are managers and one is a player. As you can see on my screen right here, Andoni Iraola is set to become the new Liverpool manager, breaking Liverpool reach agreement in principle to appoint Andoni Iraola as new manager. Here we go. Exclusive story from Saturday, 100% confirmed. Arne Slot left and Iraola will lead LFC project as expected. Talks advanced over the last 48 hours and deal in place. Very, very much looking forward to this one. The here we go is here, meaning that very, very soon Iraola will be 100% confirmed the new manager of Liverpool. Obviously, the other day we saw Arne Slot leave the football club, and to me that was a bit of a shock because we all knew that it probably wasn't going to happen, that he was probably going to see his contract out, and when the news did come out that Arne Slot was expected, it was going to depart from the football club, I was like, that's really shocked me. Shocked me in the way of I didn't think it would happen. Not shocked me as in it shouldn't have happened, because it was the right decision to make, obviously, because he's had a really, really bad season at Liverpool. But, yeah, obviously, all the best to Arne Slot in the future. Really, really like him as a person. And obviously, this just didn't work. This just didn't work. I mean, it worked at first because he won the league. But in his second season, it didn't work as we'd have liked, but, you know, best wishes to Arne in the future. Thank you for bringing us number 20, obviously, Arne. But yeah, best wishes to him for the future. I think he's up for the Ajax job, if I'm correct. But yeah, best wishes to Arne in the future. Yeah, no hard feelings from me. And that letter that he wrote, that was class. That was lovely. But yeah, best wishes and love to Arne Slot. I don't dislike the guy. I do like him, but it just didn't work at Liverpool for him, which is a shame, really. But yeah, moving back onto Iraola. After Arne Slot has left the football club, Iraola will be the new manager of Liverpool Football Club, and also alongside that, there are also some backroom staff coming with Iraola to Liverpool. That is Tommy Elphick, and there's somebody else as well. So Tommy Elphick is set. I think that was Iraola's assistant manager at Bournemouth. So he is set. We're gonna. It is a report by Ben Jacobs, obviously Ben Jacobs, I'm taking Mick there, but let's just scroll down further. That's all the news about Konate, which we are going to go on to. Is there anything? So yeah, here, Liverpool are finalising a deal to appoint Andoni Iraola as their new manager. Terms are now in place with Iraola, and work is being done on backroom staff now. Requires some club-to-club negotiation with Bournemouth. Tommy Elphick and Sean Cooper both set to join. Expectation is all other agreements are in place by at the latest this weekend. So Iraola will be your new Liverpool manager this weekend at some point, whether that be obviously Saturday or Sunday, but Tommy Elphick and Sean Cooper are set to also become backroom staff for Iraola at Liverpool. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to the Andoni Iraola era at Liverpool. It's going to be interesting because obviously I don't have much trust in managers now. After Arne Slot, I'm very sceptical. This one I'm sceptical of because it's like, yeah, he's been at Bournemouth, and look what he's done with Bournemouth. He's got them into Europa League. But then I'm like, can he do it at a bigger club like Liverpool? Is he going to be able to do it? Hopefully he is. Hopefully Iraola does it at Liverpool. I am very, very excited for this new era of Iraola at Liverpool. I cannot wait for it, in fact. And it's given me more hope for next season as well, that we are going to do better things as a football club, obviously. I want us to win the Champions League. Forget the Premier League, that's your bread and butter, but I want the Champions League now. We've won the Premier League twice in the last 5 seasons. I want the Champions League. Last time we won the Champions League, I was 9, and I'm now 17. So, last time we won the Champions League was 2019. So I want to do it again next season. And now we do have Andoni Iraola. Hopefully, that will not become a dream anymore, and hopefully it's going to become a reality. I want to win the Champions League with this team so badly, because it is a team that can perform at the highest level, but as we've been saying, under a different manager, this could probably work. And also, obviously, Milos Kerkez, that's something I'm also very excited to see, because obviously Kerkez was under management with Iraola at Bournemouth just a couple of seasons ago before he came to Liverpool, so I'm very, very excited to see how that pans out as well. Hopefully Kerkez can become the left back we all know that he can be. But I'm excited to see how this works out. Iraola and Liverpool era kicks off on the 1st of July, I think. Or when does the transfer window open? I'm not sure. But I think Jake starts at Liverpool on the 1st of July. So I'm assuming that's when Iraola will... It could be mid-June, actually. It could be mid-June, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that is, here we go. Andoni Iraola to Liverpool. We all knew it was going to happen. We all knew it was coming, but now we've got the official confirmation from Fabrizio Romano. We now know that Iraola... How do you say his name? Is it Iraola or is it Areola? I don't think it's not Areola, is it? I used to call him Iraola, but it's not that. That's going to take me a while. That is Andoni Iraola. I've been calling him Iraola, I can't lie. Andoni Iraola. There's Iraola, there's Iraola. I think that's the Spanish pronunciation of it. Andoni Areola. It can't be Areola, can it? Because I don't know. But yeah, all we know is, and all we want to know is that Andoni Iraola will be Liverpool's new manager. And I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for it at all. I'm very, very intrigued and excited to see how this works out. Now, we do have another Here We Go this evening. Marco Silva is leaving Fulham and he will be going to Benfica. Breaking. Marco Silva agrees to become new Benfica manager. Here we go. Silva leaves Fulham and signs contract until June 2028, plus option until 2029 at Benfica, reducing salary to fight for titles. Back to Portugal after 10 years, wanted by both Rui Costa and Mario Branco. So there you go. There you go. Marco Silva has left Fulham and he will be going to Benfica. This is an intriguing one because, Benfica, they're a big club. But would I have stayed at Fulham? I don't know. I might have stayed at Fulham. Obviously, there's your post from Fulham there. We can confirm that Marco Silva will leave his role as head coach at Fulham this summer. It's a position that Silva has held for 5 years, a spell which was laden with success. Was it? Am I going to sneeze or not? Am I going to sneeze? I think, are we good? I think we're good. So yeah, Ben Jacobs, Fulham confirm Marco Silva will leave his role as head coach after 5 years. Silva is joining Benfica as revealed on TalkSport. Terms in place on a 2+1 contract. I don't know what that means. Silva, to our fans, I asked you from day one to always be with us, and that's what you did. My staff and I always felt your support. it will never be forgotten. Fulham will always be in my heart, and sooner or later I will be back at Craven Cottage. Saeed Khan, Marco Silva leaves. I'll scroll up a bit. Marco Silva, what the hell? Marco Silva leaves our club with my gratitude and best wishes. Fulham and Marco were an excellent fit for 5 seasons, but change is inevitable in this game, and we've accordingly prepared for this moment. The talent in our squad, our historic home ground of Craven Cottage, our faithful supporters, and my commitment to backing the club all make Fulham an extraordinary, attractive destination for an incoming head coach. We will soon appoint a new leader in a timely but deliberate manner who will meet the standards of our club and expectations of our fans throughout the world. So yeah, that is it for Marco Silva and Fulham. As you can see, all the Sky Sports announcements here. And yeah, obviously, it's going to be... It could be a struggle for Fulham next season because Marco Silva's been great for them. Absolutely brilliant for them. Obviously, he did promote them to the Premier League 5 years ago, and that was in the 22-23 season. They've stayed in the Premier League for that long. I think they'll be okay. Whoever comes to manage them, I think will probably do a good job with Fulham. Could even get them into the European places. Could even give them a European push. But I think Marco Silva has done extremely well at Fulham. I mean, where did Fulham finish this season in the Premier League? Let me just get that up. Premier League. Where did they finish? So they finished table. Fulham finished in 11th. So that's an extremely, as you can see right there, Fulham finished in 11th. Yeah, there you go. Fulham finished in 11th. So that's a brilliant season, obviously, for Marco Silva and Fulham. And yeah, I think whoever chooses to take over from Marco Silva, chooses to succeed Marco Silva at Fulham, will do a very good job. I think he's going to do it. I think, obviously, Jose Mourinho is going to Real Madrid, and he's obviously, the ex-manager now of Benfica. So, yeah. I mean, maybe I would have stayed at Fulham, but who knows? Who knows what could happen with Fulham next season, and who knows what manager they will get. That is the more exciting part, in my opinion. But yeah, Marco Silva does leave Fulham after 5 years. Now we move on to Ibrahima Konate. Now, this is something that's come completely out of the blue. We'll just go on to it now. I thought that Real Madrid were done with him. I thought they'd gone, nah, we'll go for someone else after his poor performances. And I thought it was either going to be PSG or Chelsea that were going to be signing him on a free agent this summer. Take a look at this. Breaking. Real Madrid have verbal agreement in place with Ibrahima Konate. 4-year deal to be signed depending on when Fabrizio Romano, Florentino Perez is re-elected. Here we go, expected right after, with soon emoji. Konate put Saudi bids on hold for Real Madrid, as Marcos Benito reported. So, this is one which I'm like, I didn't expect it. When we got the news this afternoon, I was like, really? Konate to Real Madrid? I was like, what the hell? Like, I thought they weren't bothering with this deal. I thought they'd sit off and gone, nah, he's not worth it, we're not signing Konate. But they're actually going back in for him on a free transfer. Wow, I mean, it just come out of the blue, to be honest, because I didn't know this was happening. No one knew until now that this was happening. This has come completely out of the blue. And yeah, it's one where I'm like, I mean, how is it like another Trent situation? How long was he speaking to the club for? Like, how long have they been in these talks for? Because if it says here we go soon, then he must have been talking to them for a good couple of weeks. Mustn't he? Like, is it another Trent situation? I'm not sure. But we've already had Liverpool fans calling him a rat. Stuff like that. But until I hear, I'm going to reserve my judgment on this one until I hear that he's actually... If I hear that he's respected Liverpool, which is what I have heard, then that's fine. No hard feelings. But if I find out that he has been speaking to Real Madrid since Christmas, then I'll be annoyed. But who knows? I mean, this is mental. I mean, after the performances he's had as well. Like, that's why I didn't think Real Madrid were coming back in for him. That's why it shocked me and stunned me so much. Because I didn't think Real Madrid were coming back in for him. I thought after his performances, I thought they'd gone, no, we don't want him anymore. And Florentino Perez is certain he will become a world-class centre-back. He just needs to improve his tackling, defensive IQ, strength, heading ability, passing, speeding, and what's that? And cooking. What the hell? I don't know if that's a joke or not. But that's crazy. For the love of God, don't sign Denzel Dumfries. He's 31 years old, fellas. But yeah, here we go soon. It's not something I expected at all, considering that I thought they weren't going back in for him. Obviously, there was rumours that if Konate didn't sign a new contract at Liverpool, that he would probably be going to Real Madrid. But after his poor performances, I thought they'd calmed down. I thought they weren't going back in for Konate, which has really confused me, because I'm like, this has come completely out of the blue. Obviously, he did have offers from Saudi Arabia teams, and I think PSG had interest in him as well. But it looks like he's going to be signing for Real Madrid this summer, which is not something I expected at all, and I'm really surprised. I thought it was just fake news. It came out from other sources earlier on that he was going to be, like, that final details were being sorted for him to go to Real Madrid, and I was like, hey, Konate's at Real Madrid? I thought this wasn't happening anymore. But yeah, it looks like it is going to happen. He's going to sign a 1-year extension, 4-year deal with 1-year extension this summer with Real Madrid. It's a French centre-back. The French centre-back would arrive for free. Florentino is about to close him with a 4-year contract plus 1. Yeah. Mourinho would also become his signing. Mourinho would also welcome his signing. The fact that Kylian sees him favourably plays in his... Yeah, I mean... Oh, man. Yeah. Anyway, if you enjoyed that video, guys, you know what to do, which means like, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and I will see you lovely lot in the next one. Please take care of your beautiful selves. And as always, peace out. See you in the next one, guys.